Hello, Megabyte Unleashed here yet again. I'm here to bore you again with another review, this time Titanium Ultra Magnus G1 version. Now, I never had the original, and since all they were ever bringing out was White Optimus Primes, I decided to get this guy because he is the original, not Optimus, Ultra Magnus. Or at least he looks like him. Now this is his ultimate mode, as you can plainly see, and it's alright. I mean, there are issues with it, such as at the top here, his arms don't quite fit into the hole, and his legs don't quite fit together. But if you have him just sitting on a shelf, I mean, it looks alright. I mean, he looks like his animation model, which is, I suppose, all you can ask for. A neat little feature though, you can pull his front off and have a little white Optimus Prime running around, or driving around anyway. But anyway, it's a nice little feature. Hang on, I'll go back on now. I hate when that happens. There we go. Like I say, he's an alright figure, but where he really shines is his robot mode. Well, he sort of shines anyway. Anyway, to do that, you fold that over, you separate the top parts. Hang on, let me see what I'm doing here. Separate his top parts and swing them around, and they just tab in. Then you, where is this going? And you push his arms right the way up and rotate them, and the same on the other side. Push it right the way up and rotate them. You pull his missile launcher off. You try to pull his missile launcher off, and you connect it through the little post onto his peg, porting posts and pegs and whatever else people call them. And you can take his little smokestack stuff. I like to do that, just gives him a bit of, well, I don't know what it gives him, it gives him something extra. And you just pull your one off and peg it in, and then you rotate his leg up and you slide it, take his leg, and there's sort of a groove inside. If you can see that groove inside. Oh, I'm rambling aimlessly on this one. Sorry about that, but hey ho, and all that jazz. And then you fold them up and clip them into. Well, they don't really clip it, but they do kind of fasten in proper. And there is Ultra Magnus in his robot mode. Now, I did make two adjustments to this figure when I got him. Originally, these shoulder parts were the other way around. This was on there and that was on there. So the Autobot symbols, if you can see them, were showing forwards. What that meant, his missiles also went on like that, upside down. And frankly, I thought that looked really pathetic. It's just a flat on the top, so you just pull his elbows off, switch him around, stick him back on, and his missile launchers can go on the right way. Like so. And you've got the little detailing on the top, which is where it's meant to be. Now, this is a canny figure, and he can rock up and down, and his head does a full 360. Why do people keep saying robot heads can do 360? You never see them doing 360s. You must have. Anyway, his arms also do the 360. And he's got his elbows, which can go rotate like that, and again like so, the full 360 around, which I'm not going to do, but you can. He's got waist, he's got his waist, so he can sucker punch people, and his legs go all the way up there, and all the way back to only there. And this is and they rotate outwards like that for 360. And the other modification was on his knee. The two inside parts of his calf, if you unscrew them and swap the inside parts of his thighs, not his calves, his thighs over, then you can have him bending his knees properly, like that. As opposed to before, where they would only bend like that, but they would go all the way up forwards, and he could kick himself in the face. The second time I've mentioned robot kicking himself in the face, I'm talking about the leg articulation. I hope that's not going to become a habit. But anyway, that's all for Magnus. He's a very if you can't afford, if you want a posable G1 Magnus, and the Shadow Commander set for the classics is too expensive, or you can't get it, this is a worthy addition. This is a worthy substitute if you do at least the leg modifications. So then you can get him in some pretty good poses, action poses. I don't know why I always have my robot squatting on the shelf when I display them, but his arm can go out like that. And a good feat, a nice little Easter egg on this figure, which you can't do on the Shadow Commander set or the original D1. His chest, just like in the original movie when Prime died, Magnus can open his chest up and get a little matrix in there. Now, unfortunately, there isn't a little matrix that can go in there, but you can flip his chest up, and that's all good. Excuse me. Now, Magnus also comes with his trademark gun, which he can hold a little limply in his hand, but it's not going to fall out. Might flop like that a little, but it's not going to fall out. And like all titaniums, it comes with a little display platform you can put him on, and he should have an Autobot symbol with his name that plugs in there, but I don't know where mine's gone at the minute. But no, he is a very nice figure. And like I say, if you want a G1 accurate Magnus that you can pose, and the City Commander set is too much, then try and get this guy, because he should be fairly cheap. And something I forgot to do on my Cheeto review, a size comparison. Here he is beside G1 Rodimus Prime, who was always giving sage advice to and doing the job of. So yeah, there you go. Titanium Ultra Magnus.